And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the XRP Agent with the morning brew. Mine is like mixed hot chocolate and coffee. Ooh, I got mine nice and hot today. Ooh, I got 3 likes. Woohoo! I got sound. Thank you, thank you. How we doing out there, everybody? Hope we're doing good. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Let me see. Hold on right quick. Doing a bit of housekeeping. I think I might depend on how things go. Maybe I'll do a keep on doing a live stream. It's like 6 o'clock my time. It's 5:50 now. As you can see, the sun hadn't came up yet. Early to bed, early to rise, he keeps that man healthy, wealthy, and wise. So, just checking right quick. There we go.
Let me ask you a question. Were you meant to be...
There we go. I am live right now. Check me out. Maybe I am live right now having morning coffee with my friends and family. Come check me out. Okay, we have 6 people. Let's do roll call. Who's in the house? Woohoo! Who's in the house? Let me know who's in the house. Go and let me tweet this puppy out right quick. We only have 4 people. Let's see. Let me see. Please like and subscribe. Hey, what's up, good sir? Thank you, thank you. Let me tweet this puppy out. Tweet. All right, we got that. So XRP finally went over 30 cents. How y'all feel about that? Will we hit 45 cents today? I do not know. But maybe. Okay. Still doing some housekeeping. All right, let me go back to the live stream. Woohoo! Good morning, XRP Agent. It's a great day to buy XRP. Well, yesterday was better. It was cheaper. Hey, Scott. Good morning, Scott. How you doing today, my friend? Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Let me see. Anybody else that is live? Let me see. Now, I hope my chat box is not moving. Man, maybe it takes a minute. I don't know. See, that's the thing about technology. It works when it want to work. All right. It seems like we got enough people. Let me do my intro. All right. This is the XRP Agent. Thank you for joining and good morning. Woohoo! We're at 30 cents. Okay. And Bitcoin is still over a little bit over $10,000, 10,381. So we'll go over a little bit of news today. I'm just hanging out. It's early in the morning, so I'm still kind of waking up. Let me change the screen. All right. And I just want to give a big shout out to the crypto graphics. He done my crypto graphics. Really thank and appreciate him. Thank you. And he hooked me up with a new one yesterday that I'm tweaking. It looks like this, so that way if I'm going over to different sites, it looks like this with my little overlay on it. So that looks cool. All right, let me go back to overlay content. I don't know what happened to my follow. Do I have it? So maybe it'll kick in one of these days. We shall see. Let me go over here and pop out this chat box over here. That way y'all can see how that look on my screen. And make it a little bit wider. Let me check my mobile device and see how it look on my mobile device. All right. Good morning, everybody. Ooh, we have a new subscriber. Thank you. I can't pronounce the name. I apologize. My apologies. We have 6 people in the stream. Thank you. Scott, every day is a great day to buy XRP below 50 cents. Well, I think it's a great day every day to buy XRP under $10,000 a coin, because that's what it is designed for. And you know me, I'm always stressing that out about how's that's the use case. Yep. me see. I don't know if it's me or can my my resolution look a lot better? XRP N8 IV ready for wealth transfer, baby. Yes, I like that. Oh, okay. It's starting to register the chats in my stream. Let's just knock that out then. All right, we have 8 people. Let's do roll call. Who's in the house? Who's drinking coffee? Who's not drinking coffee? Who's going to be buying more XRP today? Fill their bags. Because eventually, these prices, we won't see them no more. It'd be a long memory. Be like, Grandpa, what did you do when the world was doing the great wealth transfer? Did you get you some of that XRP token? I don't know. Let me see. All right. Output. I got 400 output rate, so it shouldn't. So it should be okay. All right. So how's everybody doing today? Sky. We got Sky. EXRP. There you go. Get bullish. Me too. Yeah, exactly. So, speaking of bullish, let's get in. Oh Lord, no. It's 29,998. But it's gonna fluctuate, so I'm not worried about it. All right, so let's get into the market. So BTC damages at 63.25%. Now that fluctuates from time to time. Now BTC is at $10,400 and $403. All right, Ethereum is at 256, and XRP, the digital asset of the future, is at 30 cents. Now, XRP has jumped 10% in the last 24 hours, Ethereum 14%, and Bitcoin only 5%. But we shall see. And then also, too, I have to look and find it, but I believe Brad the Man Garlinghouse is going to be speaking on Friday. Now, I don't know about you, but that'd be a very good Valentine's Day gift if Brad give us some breadcrumbs. Just him getting interviewed by Julia Chainley, it is just a gift in itself because she's very knowledgeable about cryptocurrency, XRP, and she's very friendly to the space. Woohoo! We have XRP Girl. Hey, XRP Girl. Good morning, Agent. Coffee, money, bulls, and rockets. That's what I'm talking about. Cheers. So, do you like my little setup I have here? Let me know. Thanks again to the crypto graphics. He hooked me up. Deshaun Goodwin. Woohoo! The market is on fire. Hey, good sir. How you doing, Deshaun? Now, that could be used as a guy or a girl. Are you male or female? I'm sorry. I just want to make sure. Some people are so sensitive. All right. So, let me see. Now, man, yesterday was crazy news busy, and I was like trying to keep up with all the news, and I was just getting overwhelmed. I think I did like 6 videos yesterday. I'm like, man. So, I didn't get that many views, but I'm just trying to put out the content. But at least some of my videos got retweeted and liked and shared. So, let me see. XRP N8IV. I can't believe he let his birthday go past without shaking up the crypto world. BG birthday 2/6. Oh, okay. Brad Garlinghouse birthday was February 6th. Well, hey, that's cool. Maybe on Julia Chatterley's Twitter page, we'll say happy birthday to Brad Garlinghouse. Let them know that we love them. Woohoo! I got 9 people in the stream. Thank you. All right, so this was pretty cool. Mike Novogratz, he loves his Bitcoin. He thinks everything's gonna be around Bitcoin. Now, if it wasn't for Bitcoin, we wouldn't have any kind of altcoins, and we wouldn't have XRP. And XRP is Bitcoin 2.0. So I know people have their favorite coins, altcoins. So let's just love everybody. Let's just be appreciative of Bitcoin, because if it wasn't for Bitcoin and breaking into the system, we wouldn't have cryptocurrency as we know it today. And the technicians and the coders of Bitcoin, they upgraded it because they saw the flaws in the system and say, hey, we can fix these things because we're going to look down the road and we see some issues in the future. So that's what they done. They updated it and made it XRP. And I think it was like Daycoin or something. I'm not sure. But let me check the chat. Okay. Wings 13. Welcome into the house. Hey. Finally get to see my face. Good morning to you, Agent. Good morning to you, D. Keep up the great work, kid. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so I took a little clip of this interview, and this is what I say. I believe once the dust settles, Bitcoin will be utilized on the XRP ledger. Mike Novogratz. So let's see what he's talking about.
The iPhone in 2006.
No. All right, Mike Novogratz.
Hey, why is it spinning? It shouldn't be spinning. I should have
1999, we had the internet bubble.
Fast
we didn't
internet.
get Facebook till 2006, the iPhone in 2006 or 7. The great transformation of the world happened 4 to 5, 6 years later. You're going to see the same thing in crypto. All of these projects that these guys have talked about, they're fighting to happen. They're going to happen. Maybe not this year. Maybe it'll be next year. Some of these are experiments, and some of these are going to be full-fledged projects. A lot of that energy is going to show up in Bitcoin in the interim, because as people say, the crypto universe is here. They're all going to start with Bitcoin, and so get some Bitcoin in your portfolio.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be, like I think people's gonna be using Bitcoin, but
All right, Mike Novogratz.
Whoops.
1999, we had the
Why is my thing sticking?
internet bubble. We didn't get Facebook till 2006, the iPhone in 2006 or 7. The great transformation of the world happened 4 to 5, 6 years later. You're going to see the same thing in crypto. All of these projects that these guys have talked about, they're fighting to happen. They're going to happen. Maybe not this year. Maybe it'll be next year. Some of these are experiments, and some of these are going to be full-fledged projects. A lot of that energy is going to show up in Bitcoin in the interim, because as people say.
Yeah, so everybody's going to be using Bitcoin, as he says. But see, the thing is like once everything gets tokenized, it's going to be on the XRP ledger. So that way, you won't be waiting a week or 2 weeks or a month for your Bitcoin once the bull run starts. Everything be running seamlessly on the ledger because it speeds it up. I don't remember the details offhand, but they did a test last year, and they transferred some Ethereum on the XRP ledger. Transferred just about instantly. Then they tried Bitcoin or vice versa, and it transferred very quickly. So I really believe that the world will be run on the XRPL ledger. Okay, let's see if we have any comments. Colin, welcome to the show. Bitcoin created after last recession, 10 years now. Exactly. You know, just think if we got some Bitcoin back then, we'd be wealthy. And that's what I'm saying now is like history repeats itself. And I say this all the time. If Bitcoin can reach just about $20,000, just think $20,000, and XRP is partnership with all these banks, financial institutions. It has these side programs like Coil, like Justin Bieber's promoters working with royalty, like a royalty system where the music artists can sell their music to the public and get their money directly, cut out the middleman, man. And then you have these micro payments that, you can, like the XRP tip bot, you can send payments to different people, peer to peer. It's just unimaginable. It's like a Nupka. Let me see if I can find that video where he talks about how email, if we started talking about email and how the use cases of email when it started, they would be mostly wrong. So it's like we never thought that we'd be able to send video and documents and DocuSign through email. It's just the evolution of the technology. And so this is another clip, and this is him talking about XRP and what he sees as the use case.
And then when you finish, we'll go right down the line for a crystal ball comment from all of you.
Right. So just a very quick example. Today, FT.com, the only choice that you have is to subscribe to FT on a monthly basis. You have to pay $60. But actually, what FT would like to do is give you the right to read that one article that you just want to read once a week, once a month, for 10 cents. The problem is there is no payment system in the world that can collect 10 fills, 10 pence, 10 cents from you and give it to FT, though hundreds of millions of people want to do it. And that's a fundamental problem Ripple, along with XRP, solving, where you would have a wallet in your browser where you keep $55, $10 worth of XRP, and then information will flow on one side and money will flow on another side. And we're not talking just about cent, but probably a microcent can flow at almost negligible cost. And to my mind, that's a fundamental change in the way monetization works today, because otherwise they're selling your data or they're making sure that you hit with a paywall and a large check. So then the content can be pushed out to billions of people around the world. And when the protocol layer and the application that we are building on the top of it, there'll be developers in this room and around the world that will then build on the top of XRP ledgers to solve problems like that. And that's where I see a fundamental shift in the world. And that will be the email movement. What was for internet will be for cryptos, because then it's mainstream. It solves a problem that you guys grapple with every day.
Okay, so.
Yeah, and just in case you're in the stream and you don't, like for an example, the XRP tip bot. XRPtipbot.com. All right, so this is like the XRP tip bot. And let me show you this right quick. Now this is I'm showing you this because different people are from other channels that I, try to support, and they may not know about XRP like, us XRP bullish family know. So let me show this video right quick.
Wouldn't it be amazing if you could actually tip someone over a tweet? Wouldn't it also be amazing if that tip's value were transferred in seconds to anyone, anywhere in the world? Well, yes, it would be amazing, but it's not a dream, not a pie-in-the-sky idea. It is something you can do today. It is the XRP tip bot. Developed by Dutch programmer Wietse Wind, the XRP tip bot allows Twitter users to send XRP tips to friends, followers, or anybody with a Twitter account. XRP is a digital asset, yes, worth real value, that can be sent safely and friction-free across the globe in seconds. Did you enjoy someone's funny tweet? Send an XRP tip. Did you appreciate someone's work? Send an XRP tip. Want to show support for a friend? Bring attention to your project? Give love to a charity? You got it. Send an XRP tip. So, how do you do it? Step 1. Go to xrptipbot.com and log in with your Twitter username. No registration is required. Step 2. Deposit XRP to your TipBot account. If you already hold XRP on a wallet or an exchange, simply send XRP to your TipBot address. If you don't hold XRP, not to worry. There are hundreds of exchanges around the world which allow you to easily purchase XRP. Step 3. Start tipping. If you find a post that you like, simply respond to the Twitter user with the following format: plus amount @XRP TipBot. Or you can tip a user in your own original tweet with the following format: @Twitter username plus amount @XRP TipBot. The TipBot will see this and automatically debit that amount of XRP from your TipBot account and credit it to theirs. They don't even have to have their account set up yet. It will be waiting for them whenever they access it on xrptipbot.com. Tip any amount up to 5 XRP per tip. You can even send fractions of an XRP. Any tips you receive can be withdrawn to your personal wallet or exchange, maximum of 1,000 XRP per month. Take your first magical steps into the Internet of Value, in which money will move around the world as easily as information. Go to xrptipbot.com and tip people XRP, the greatest of all digital assets, today.
All right. So now the only update to that is not at XRP TipBot. It's now hashtag XRP tip, because Twitter was tripping, so they shut down the tip bot, and they thought it was misleading or malicious, so they shut it down. And so Wietse Wind, the creator, he re-edited the code for the XRP tip. So this would be good, like if you have a YouTube channel, different YouTube channels I give super chats to, and YouTube takes 30% of that, if I'm correct. Hey, if you have a Twitter account, I could just send you some XRP tips, and then when the price goes up, like, hey, now let's say, for example, I'll get to those comments in a minute. Let's say I like sending 0.589 as a tip. Now, people that is in the XRP community, they know the number 589 is really famous because of Exoteric, I believe it was Exoteric Trading Solutions. She predicted with the use case of XRP, it can go up to 589 or 535 or something. Somebody coined the phrase 589 from some kind of research. Now, let's say XRP goes up to $10,000, like it's designed to do. That 589 will be worth someday $5,890. So I'm giving out some serious cash. Like we say in the XRP community, we're gonna be lottery winners in slow motion. All right, let me go back and check the price. Okay, hey, XRP is battling that 30 cent mark. It went down to 29.6. Now, let me check the comments. All right, Scott. The other day, I sent BTC, Ether, and XRP one wallet to another. Let me tell you, there is no competition for XRP speed. None. It is not even close. BTC, that's Bitcoin, took over 40 minutes to transfer. Ethereum took 20 minutes to transfer. And XRP took 5 seconds. Exactly. I'm kind of tech savvy and stuff like that. And I was sending some XRP from my Ledger wallet to Coinbase. And, I'm like, I got, what's that, lazy or, not lazy, what's the word for it? I wasn't following, the instructions like I should and make sure that I double check everything. And when I sent my XRP to my Coinbase wallet and, what's that other number? The little code you have to send. Well, that code, I was off by one number. I didn't put in the last digit. So after a couple of seconds, I didn't see my deposit. I'm like, hey, what the hell happened? And come to find out, I didn't copy and paste it like you should do. I just typed it. That's where human error comes in. And so I really appreciate Coinbase because I contacted Coinbase, and you get a alert saying, well, hey, are you sure? Because if you mess up, your crypto is gone. Poof, thank you. And so I sent them emails like, woe is me, I'm a bad person, I didn't do it right, I left out a digit. If I would have transcribed those numbers and it went into somebody else's wallet, maybe I would never seen it again. But since I left out a digit, they said, well, we'll check into it. A canned message is going to take 4 to 6 weeks or whatever. I think like 24 to 48 hours later, they said, okay, we see what you did. You're, bad, don't do it again, because if you do it again, we're going to keep it. Thank you. But we're recrediting your account and we're, putting the money in your account. I was like, whew. But just be careful with your crypto, because once it blows up, they ain't going to be so generous. Say if I did that and XRP is at $50, $500 or $1,000 or $10,000, you think they'd be giving me that crypto back? Like, hell no, it's Christmas in June. Thank you. So, make sure when you're studying your crypto, if you're getting into the market, make sure you take the steps to study and know how to work everything. All right. Let me go back to the comments. And, hey, Scott, thank you for that comment. Wings 13, thumbs up, done. Hey, thank you. I have 11 people and 11 likes. Thank you. I'm rolling. Nails Van Horn. Hey, thank you, Nails Van Horn. How can we stay at 30 cents before it falls back to 18 cents? Well, I don't think it's going to fall back to 18 cents. But I hope, in a way, I hope it does, so I can buy more. And I'm not really, I put the 24, I have the daytime market watch and the evening market watch. I put it out there because, like, at night, I go to bed with space sounds or rain sounds or just jazz music. And when I wake up in the middle of the night, I make my water deposit or whatever, I'm looking at the market. And so it's like, well, hey, let me put that together, because that way when I get up, I'll just go to my channel, because I'm already listening to rain sounds or jazz or something. And I'll just have it on my station, on my channel, and I could like look at the price. I'm like, oh, like this morning I woke up, hey, it's over 30 cents. Woohoo. I think it was like 30 30 cents, 30.18 or something like that this morning. I was like, hey, great. Handed my beers and nares, went right back to sleep. But some people will be like, oh, wind, moon. You have to be patient because this is a long game. And just let you know, this is my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't take what I say as financial advice. But once the utility hits, now we're going to have FOMO, and FOMO knock the price. But once real utility hits and it starts skyrocketing, you'll be trying to buy it at 30 cents. And it'll be already at $5, and then $5 to $20, $20 to $100. That's how I think it's going to shoot. I think it's going to go shoot to the moon. And when it does that, it's not going to be tied to Bitcoin. Just because Bitcoin shoots up to 10,000, 15,000, maybe even reaches all-time high, once the utility is hit the XRP ledger and the volume, the sky's the limit. Let's check that right quick, and then I'll get into the questions. All right, so let's go to Fiat leak and see what's going on over there. Okay. Just a second. All right, there we go. So right now on Fiat leak, XRP is down a little bit and is at 29.70. And then like you kind of see that it kind of trails everything else. So if you see Fiat link hitting 30 cents, then eventually you'll see Live Foreign Market Watch or Coinbase. They'll soon after hit it. So it kind of gives you a little, maybe a minute to 5 minute head start, if something happens, so it's kind of cool, because I was watching Mr. B XRP, and he was talking to the creator of Fiat Leak, and he says, yeah, we only we're tied into multiple exchanges, and we only show actual fiat purchases. So it could be $1, Deutschmark, franc, or Dutch mark or whatever, but it's fiat transactions, and it seems like those transactions is more liquid and faster. Now you got people on Coinbase doing their debit cards or credit cards or Binance or whatever, but so I thought that was pretty cool. So let's see what Bitcoin looks like right now. So right now on Live Coin Watch is $10,357. Let's see. All right, let me see right back. Close that. So Bitcoin is at $10,373. All right, so it's like a $20 difference. That'd be cool if you was like a day trader. You use this to day trade. I'm not that savvy, but yeah, if somebody's savvy out there, let me know. Let me put it back on XRP and check in with the chat. All right. Mrs. Queen Moderator, Shanna. Well, hey, how you doing? All right. Thumbs up. Nails running. Hello. BT stated. All right. Good morning, XRP agent. Good morning, everyone. Well, good morning, fair lady. Do you have your coffee this morning? XRP agent tag. Scott. Scott EXRP tag. Scott, copy, paste, verify several times prior to sending. Just saying. Yes, Scott. I will listen to your advice. Yeah, because if I did that, I would have almost lost my XRP, and to their good graces, they gave it back to me. And you know what? I hear a lot of people dissatisfied with Coinbase, and yeah, they might have high fees and stuff, but this is not the first time they pull me out of a jam. Now, I have the Samsung 10. It's the Note. I like my expensive little toys for real estate or whatever. But I had the Note. Before this, I had the Note 9 or whatever, and this is when I first got into the crypto. And let me know if I'm talking too much. I'll get into the all those cups of coffee. But and I'm trying to make y'all aware so this won't happen to you. But since I'm in real estate, if you look up my name, you'll see my books, my website, and my phone number is out for everybody. So if you call me, you want to list your property, I'm like, hello, William May, William May, Century 21. I'm going to take the call. Well, I guess, they use my number, how like hackers, and maybe sent me a like some kind of like virus or phishing thing through my system some kind of way, because I was getting these alerts, system update, but it was off a little bit. And then also too, I know system update, it's like, oh, okay, Android's going to be doing the system update, and whenever I have time or when I have Wi-Fi, I update. But this system update was like very aggressive. It's like, update now, update now, update now. I'm like, no, I don't want to update now. I'm in the middle of something. And then, sometimes it takes maybe like 5 to 15 minutes for your phone to fully update and install all the necessary updates so your phone can run right. And so I'm like, no, I'm not ready for that yet. Wait till I get home or in the evening. You do that stuff when you're not using your phone, so that way it runs in the background and you're happy-go-lucky. But it was keeping me from doing what I needed to do. I needed to get on some apps or whatever. So I'm like, all right, fine. After I did that, all hell broke loose. It logged me out of everything, and then I guess it key logged me. And then luckily, I was logged into my Coinbase on my home computer. I didn't log out, and my email, and I was like trying to check my price or something, and I was like logged out of Coinbase on my phone. I'm like, what? And then on my computer, it sent me a email saying we're locking you out of your account and all this other stuff. We have suspicious activity in Korea or Japan or somewhere. I'm like, what? And then so it's like, hey, you need to reset your email password. So I'm resetting this, and all of this is taking place in like about 5 minutes. So it's like from the time I hit that update button, my phone went haywire, and it was just a race. Come to find out, they logged into my Binance, and you know how they say, don't leave your crypto on the exchange. Well, my crypto on Binance was gone. I had XRP, Ethereum, and something else. So they converted all the XRP and they sold it all. All right, but it wasn't that much. I had more on Coinbase now, but I had XRP, a little bit of Bitcoin on Coinbase, and something else, some other token I don't even remember. But they converted everything to Bitcoin, and they tried to sell it. And since it was a fair amount, it was taking it takes a while for you to sell Bitcoin. I'll be to the comments in a minute. And so I like, hey, my phone was hacked, this, that, and that. And since I was still logged in on Coinbase through my PC, I saw the pending purchase on Coinbase for selling the BTC. I was like, hell no! So I stopped that purchase, but they had a different phone number on there, and they had two-factor authentication, and I couldn't change it. So I was like, all right, let me cancel this transaction. And I sent a message to Coinbase, hey, somebody hacked into my account. They tried to sell my Bitcoin. I stopped the transfer. They shut down my account, and then I had to make a new account and do the verification. It took about 2.5 weeks, but I got my crypto back. But bottom line is, always have two-factor authentication on your phone. And so I have Google Authenticator, and I have Google Authenticator on 3 devices. One is a throwaway phone, another one is on my laptop, and on my phone, right? So no matter which device I'm on, it'll have the same code. Well, XRP Agent, how is that possible? Because each device has its own separate systems, and when you install it, it'll give you different authentication codes. So how can it be synced? Well, it's easy. When you set up your Coinbase, Binance, or your email, now my email is two-factor authentication. They give you a code and a QR code. That QR code, you scan it with your phone, scan it with my throwaway phone that I only use to, in case of an emergency, if I lose this phone, because if I lose this phone, I have all my codes backed up. Now, CKJ, when he went to the summit, what was that? I forget. But when he went out there and he said he was having issues with his phone, he reset his phone. I was like, man, I hope he backed up everything, because then everything's gonna be reset if you factory reset the phone. Sure enough, he had issues. But I think he eventually got everything taken care of. But I look at worst case scenario. So my 3 devices, and they're at different places. So just in case I have issues, I could always go somewhere else to get my backup. So I hope this helps. Now let me read the comments. Woohoo! All right. I'm sorry if I'm long-winded. Shauna, it dips back down. I'm loading up even more. Hey, that's good. Hello. Yes, instead coffee. Niels Van Vern, what time is it there? Right now is 6:40. I think Brand Collins comes on at 7, so I'll be getting off in a minute, in about 20 minutes, not too much. Hit those likes and subscribe, everybody. I rock with Coinbase. Yeah, me too. D Nice, hey, it's the legend D Nice. From there on, nothing under 20 cents. Scott FYI, this is the compilation phase, accumulation phase. Start accumulating, deep accumulating. Stop worrying about the price or cents. It won't matter at all when we are above $1. Yeah, exactly. We're in the accumulation phase. Exactly, Scott. Just keep packing those bags 100%. CKJ and the bullish family are number one. Woohoo! Exactly. Let me see. Copy it. Exactly. Yeah, so let me what else is in the news? Oh, let me change the screen so y'all can see what I'm seeing. All right, so David Schwartz tweeted out a little something and oh, that's the same thing. All right, now we saw that, and let me go back to my channel. Now, the Fed monetary policy, that was 3 hours. So I did. I love this.
Understand the concept of banking. All the banks are broke. Bank Santander, Deutsche Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland, they're all broke. And why are they broke? It isn't an act of God. It isn't some sort of tsunami. They're broke because we have a system called fractional reserve banking, which means that banks can lend money that they don't actually have. It's a criminal scandal, and it's been going on for too long. To add to that problem, you have moral hazard, a very significant moral hazard from the political sphere. And most of the problem starts in politics and central banks, which are part of the same political system. We have counterfeiting, sometimes called quantitative easing, but counterfeiting by any other name. The artificial printing of money, which if any ordinary person did, they'd go to prison for a very long time. And yet governments and central banks do it all the time. Central banks repress the amount of interest that rates are, so we don't have the real cost of money. And yet we blame the real retail banks for manipulating LIBOR. The sheer effrontery of this is quite astonishing. It's central banks that manipulate interest rates, Commissioner. And plus, underneath all this, we talk loosely, in a rather cavalier fashion, do we not, about deposit guarantees. So when banks go broke through their own incompetence and chicanery, the taxpayer picks up the tab. It's theft from the taxpayer. And until we start sending bankers, and I include central bank,
to jail and politicians, man, I love that. He doesn't have it all, but I have it all. I like that, you know. But I heard it so many times. I just about memorized the whole thing. But I just love how this guy goes into it. But I digress. Y'all probably say, XRP Agent is on crack. I'm like, no, I'm just on coffee. So let me see. All right. Is this the first one? All right. So this is part one, and I kind of messed up. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but in the video you see economic part one, and I forgot to change that through part one, part two, and part three. So but each one of these bad boys is like an hour. It took me like 3 hours just to edit it and put it all together, but you know, that's if you want to check it out. But hey, now I want to give a special thanks to Bradley Kimes. I don't, CKJ gives me shout outs and stuff, but I don't get a lot of love from different people, I guess because I'm not as known or whatever. But Bradley Kynes, he gives me a shout out and uses some of my news material. So let's check this out. Show him some love.
Hi, I'm Rex Moore
What?
with the Motley Fool, and I've been to a very crowded CES for 8.
See that?
I don't
Pretty
have
awesome.
Prime on this one.
Pretty awesome, Rob. Absolutely. All right, so look, we got some other cool stuff to take a look at today, too. Let me get that queued up for us to take a look at here. Shout out to the XRP Agent Blockchain Digital Asset News. Really great clips here I want to share with you. And let's start with this. And then we'll go up to these other couple. All right. There's quite a few here. Let me get it set up. Okay, here we go. It's only 1:28. Let's listen to this. This is cool and it's great news. We want to see what's happening. Here we go. Let's get this set up for you guys.
I'm not gonna let y'all listen to it, but basically I have it on my Twitter if you want to check it out. But I just want to give a shout out to Bradley Kynes Investment Perspectives. Thank you. All right, let's go back to the price action. All right, so $10,385 for Bitcoin and XRP, the digital asset of the future, is where? Is at $29.90. All right, let me check the comments and answer some questions before I take off and start the day, and then I'll start the daytime market watch. And the first part of the daytime market watch is that guy talking about how banks are like basically thieves, what I was like lip syncing earlier, but the full audio is in that segment. And excuse me, and later on with the new audio that we have with different news that we just got out, man, we're getting a whole lot of good news. I'm going to be making an update to that. So like when you're watching the market watch, you can hear current and relevant audio stories that's like short clips, because like sometimes I'm watching something and I hear some good audio and I have Prime on my regular channel, my real estate channel, so I can be like driving, don't have to have the screen on my phone, and listen to different YouTube stations like CKJ, Brad Kimes, the Working Money channel, I love him, the digital asset investor. I start my mornings listening to them because they have some real good content. And the Working Money channel, yeah, I don't pull it up a lot on this one, but I pull it up a lot on my other phone and listen to it. But he I like how he starts off good. What's this?
Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel.
Everybody has some cool startups, like him, and then the Modern Investor. They have some good startups. One day I'll have a good startup.
Hello everybody.
Welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you are all having an incredible day.
So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm high on life. Okay, let me see. Scott, you got it. LOL. Brad Cons is awesome. Love his shows. Come on in. Yeah, he got him like a little slogan too. Come on in. Alex Cobb, I like when he goes live, and we are live. So that's cool. Scott, great show. XRP Agent, thanks for putting in the work. Well, thank you. I guess I'm gonna leave off with that one for right now. Thanks everybody for joining the stream. I know some people was like, "Oh, we don't see your face. All we see is the market watch. When you gonna, show your face?" So I'm like just, trying to give what people want. But hey, thank you for joining in the stream. Please like, comment, and if you want me to cover something, let me know. Also, too, I just want to also say, let me see. We had a death in the community. I think it was XRP caught a case. I think it was. I'm not sure, but hey, we're like a family in this space. Even though we might have some disagreements or something sometimes, but we need to pray for one another and just keep life simple, because tomorrow's not promised. I could be laughing and joking with you right now, go outside my door. I live in South Central. It could be a drive-by. I could cough and have a heart attack. Anything might happen. So just keep life simple. I tell you this quick story. My father told me, just keep life simple, because you never know what's going to happen. And because he said, because he's older, he had me when he was like 45 years old. I'm like, Dad, that was too old to have kids. Hey, I don't believe in spreading my, having my seed fall onto the ground, something like crazy like that, he would say. He was always like military speaking minded or whatever. But one of his close friends that he was in the military with, he was a Marine. It was his birthday, and his family was, and his grandkids and everybody was trying to give him a good birthday party, and something happened, and he was hollering and upset or whatever. Well, he had a heart attack and died. So, and that was, I would think I was a teenager at the time. So ever since then, my father was like, just keep life simple, because if you carry stuff with you and be mean and evil, all it's going to do is get you old quick and just kill you. And laughter is the best medicine. So, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, Shauna. Your impersonations are great. Oh, well, thank you. I try my best. Prayers for his family. Exactly. Deshaun Goodman, thank you for joining. All right, everyone. This is the XRP Agent. Leave a comment below. Let everyone know that, hey, you like the show. Until next time. Oh, and Scott says, living, it's all good. I'm living, it's all good. And he's taking my word. Later.